everyone. Welcome back to Gerda, A Flame in Winter. No face cam today because I have a splitting fucking headache and I'm also exhausted because I'm having nightmares for the past several days. So, yeah, um, that's where I'm at, but I'm very excited to get back into this game. I've been really missing it. I really enjoyed it last time I played it, and I've been like kind of resenting the fact that I had to wait an entire week to play it again. But I don't know how much longer we have in the game. I think I might have like several. I mean, I probably have like several hours left. I think I might have either one more stream's worth or maybe I can get it done today. I'm not entirely positive, but we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Also, sorry, I know I said I was going to stream yesterday and then it didn't work out because I forgot that I had something I needed to do on Thursday. So, yeah, that was my bad. Poor planning on my part. But we're here now. We made it. So, before we get started, as always, just some quick housekeeping in the chat. Exclamation point map in the chat stands for Medical Aid for Palestinians. The link will lead you to the Medical Aid for Palestinians website where you can learn more about the organization. Please donate if you can. Despite the fact that an official ceasefire has been announced, both Gaza and the West Bank are still being targeted. It's less than it was before, but it's still a thing that's happening. The Israeli army and also Israeli settlers in the West Bank are still attacking Palestinians, so they're still in desperate need of medical aid. So please donate if you can. And obviously, donating to organizations is all well and good, but what is really important is actively trying to put a stop to Israel's colonial occupying bullshit and we need to free Palestine. So exclamation point BDS in the chat stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions. The link will lead you to the BDS website where you can learn more about the BDS movement. It basically is a call from the Palestinian people to the international community to boycott Israeli goods, divest from Israeli institutions, and place sanctions on the Israeli government. And this is something that continues even after the genocide ends, which, by the way, it hasn't like officially fully ended yet, as I just mentioned. But even when the genocide ends, like as I mentioned, we still need to free Palestine, and we engage in these tactics and attempt to reach BDS's core demands, which are the right of return for all Palestinians, equal rights for all Palestinians, and an end to the occupation in the West Bank, and then hopefully that will eventually lead to an end to the occupation of all of Palestine and the decolonization of all of Palestine. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's also incredibly interesting, I must say. Playing this game, especially off the back of fucking Elon Musk doing a Nazi salute on stage, recorded on camera by like a shit ton of people, and having like people try and like pretend that that wasn't a Nazi salute and like justify it somehow, which is ridiculous, and then also turn around and accuse like people wearing keffiyehs of being Nazis and like being anti-Semitic just because we believe in Palestinian life and freedom and dignity and rights. Shocking and horrific. I what do you like? Apparently, that's just too much to handle. It's just incredibly. I can't think of the right word, but it's certainly interesting. It's certainly quite the experience to experience like to watch all of that happening and also be playing this game right now that's centered like during like the Nazi occupation of Denmark in World War II, and like watch the Nazism happen and then watch the Nazism happen like in current times, and also watch everyone try and say that it isn't Nazi shit. It's very interesting because it's like I feel like I'm going insane, but anyway. So yeah, let's get the show on the road and get back into the game, shall we? Also, I titled this stream "Resistance is Justified When People Are Occupied" because it's one of my favorite chants from protests, and it fits the context of the game. It's also a very good litmus test for who's going to show up and stay. For a second, I thought I wasn't going to remember where I'd left off, and I was like, oh god. Continue. Let's do it. I think last we saw the woman and her daughter at the cabin heading out.
According to Anders, this is where the Sparrow and the others are hiding. I hope I can get some answers out of them.
Right, we still have time to go to the Resistance hideout. Or we could...
Stahl told me I might be able to see Anders if I return. I know he cannot be trusted, but what choice do I have?
Also, let me know if you think I should turn the music or the sound down or up or whatever. Yeah, I want to go meet with the Resistance because, like, fuck trying to play nice with the Nazis. Like, sorry to my husband, but like, oh well, sucks to suck, I guess. You're just gonna have to wait. Also, I've been kind of wondering why everyone's British. If this is supposed to be Denmark, like, is there just something I don't? Am I missing something? Or could they just not get people with, like, Danish-sounding accents, so they just decided to make everyone British? I'm a little confused about that, but whatever. The Resistance hideout. I can't believe I finally found it. The man standing over by that truck, is that... Peter? The sound is okay? Okay, great. Thanks, Steve. The snow creaks softly beneath my feet. Who's there? Gerda? Peter? Well, I'll be damned. If they ain't the missus herself. How the hell did you end up here? They've taken Anders. Yeah, I heard about that. He puts the gun in his jacket, a remorseful look spreading across his face. I'm so sorry, Gerda. But we'll get those bastards. Mark my words. Those Nazi shits won't catch us off guard again. How'd you find us? Anders left me some directions. Right, of course. Shit. What a mess. I just need to grab some things from the truck. I'll explain everything, I promise. The Resistance in... Sunderland? The snow here is well trodden. Trodden? Hello? Trodden. It seems like more than a few people have been coming and going through this place. Yeah. Shed. The wooden walls have been weathered by the harsh wind and snow. Through the window I can see... In the darkness of the shed I can see rows of canned food and car parts. There's a rifle poking out from underneath one of the blankets covering the boxes stacked inside. Well, yeah, I mean, you need supplies. Peter's truck. He keeps replacing the old parts with new ones. It's Peter's truck. I guess he got that permit approved, or he stopped caring. Was he ever taking Anders to work every morning, or to do sabotage? Robbery? He's ruffling his hair, pretending not to be bothered by the cold. I should probably run this by the chief first, but I think you deserve to know. What exactly is going on? Scratches his head. How much do you know about Anders' involvement with the Resistance? Very little. I was aware that he did small errands for the Resistance, but that's it. It started out that way, yeah. But it didn't take long before he became one of our most active members. I don't think any of us saw it coming. Peter suddenly looks wistful. Anders the saboteur. You should have seen him in action, Gerda. He was a different person, a changed man. What exactly did Anders do? Something must have happened. Well, I do want to hear about this. What exactly did Anders do? Damn it, it's not gonna work. Look, Gerda, I've already said too much. Trust me, the less you know, the better. For all of us. Damn it. Lost a point with the resistance. Oh, it's Livia. That's, I think, who you can play as for the DLC. Or the second part of this game, or whatever. What's going on out here? I didn't realize we were running a social club. Livia! I mean, Sparrow. We've got a visitor. Sparrow? That's the person Anders wanted me to bring documents to. She's the head of the resistance? Oh my god. Girl boss queen. We love to see it. I love hearing about female revolutionaries, especially when they're in charge of shit. In school, in one of my classes, where we learn about women in the global south and their activism, we started learning about the Zapatistas in Mexico, the indigenous sort of movement for like indigenous rights and to protect like the use of their land, and primarily like they were protesting against NAFTA, which would take a lot of the land, their land that was in the public domain, and make it private and sell it off to like corporations and shit, which obviously they were against. And there were a lot of women in like high-ranking positions in the movement. Hey Anna, interestingly, the voice actress for Gerda was born in Denmark, lives in London though. I guess that explains the accent. Interesting. Yeah, it's not just her though. It's like there's a bunch of British-sounding people in this game. I could have sworn I heard a British accent before. Or is she the only one who actually has a voice in this game and I'm just imagining things? Might be. I could have sworn I heard someone else speak and they were also British, but I might be misremembering that. Anyways, hi, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. This is just what a band of rebels on the run needs. More people knowing where we are. Who exactly are you? I'm Gerda Larson. She's, Anders' wife. Thanks, Peter. I figured that one out. She looks at me intently. Huh. So you're Gerda. Enemies to lovers? Enemies to lovers? Enemies to lovers Yuri? Question mark. I know, Gerda's married, but hey, you never know. Anders must have sent you here for a reason. Come into the hut, we need to talk. Peter, cover up those German guns in the hut. I can see them from here. And I don't even think about going on some kind of escapade. The last thing I need is you getting captured before our next move. He looks crestfallen. Yes, ma'am. Quite a lot of firepower you got. I'm not gonna lecture them about stealing guns, obviously. Like, fuck that. There are more important things. Also, crime is okay sometimes. Quote from Faye, 2025. Sure is, and we're gonna need it. To save Anders, you mean? She offers up a sad smile. Among other things. But there's something that I need your help with now. Come inside when you're ready. Alright. What else can I look at it here? Or is that it? That's her bag. Okay, I don't think we can look at anything else out here. Oh, we can talk to Peter again, though. He's busy hiding the guns in the shed. Chief's waiting for you. So this is what you do every day? Or did every day? When I thought you and Anders were at the shop. Not every day, just some. But don't you worry about Anders. You've got no idea how tough your husband is. I guess not. Listen, Gerda. You should go see the chief. Alright. Let's go talk to badass resistance lady. Who I'm obsessed with. Bed. It doesn't look too comfortable to sleep on. Have they been living here? For how long, I wonder? Most of the books look torn and moldy. Most of these books are old copies describing local wildlife. Well, that would probably come in handy. Desk strewn with papers. The desk is covered with documents, densely annotated with a red pen. Many of them look much like the documents in my bag that Anders left for me. The gramophone is playing a Danish swing tune, the kind that would probably be banned by the Nazi occupiers anywhere in public. Why? Those fuckers, what the hell do they have against music? It reminds me of how, the IOF, prevents Palestinian celebrations. Examples of, Palestinians, celebrating the supposedly the ceasefire, as I was saying earlier, that there's still killings and going on of Palestinians in both Gaza and the West Bank, despite the fact that they called a ceasefire, which we all saw coming still. But yeah, cracking down on Palestinian celebrations and examples of Palestinian joy, and for what? Just a way to try and break people's spirits. Drawer. I'm curious to see what's inside. There's a photograph in here. It shows a group of young people inside a pub. Is that Livia? She looks so happy here. Put that back, please. Ah. So you can smile. I wonder if this is gonna come across as playful and flirty or rude. I don't know. Oh, I literally just noticed her face changes when you select different dialogue options. So you can smile. Oh, I think that might have come across as hostile. She scoffs. Yeah, well, not much to smile about nowadays, is there? Yeah, literally, good point. Now put it back. Hey, I got a point with her. I quickly slide the photograph back into the drawer. Empty pill bottle, it's been toppled over. Mecrodin. I know these pills. They're a type of, amphetamine. Meant to put a pep in your step. Yeah, in theory, ADHD meds, I think, are amphetamines. I wonder how long it's taken them to empty out this one bottle. Is there anything else to look at in here? She's carefully surveying the wounded man on the bed. What happened to him? She doesn't take her eyes off the wounded man. Germans happened. Oh. Anders mentioned that you're a nurse? Normally I wouldn't ask an outsider to get involved, but we don't exactly have a field hospital in here. Our group is spread thin as it is. Anders is in jail, Peter is stuck in hiding, and who knows where Sven has run off to. Would you take a look at my wounded comrade? Of course. Thank you. Wounded man. He appears to be completely unconscious. I lift the bandage off the wounded man. The injury underneath is filled with yellow pus. Ew. Ew. The smell is absolutely awful. We removed the bullet, but he's not recovering yet. Did you give him anything? We gave him some Mecrodin pills. But as you can see, we're not exactly living in the lap of luxury here. Okay. We don't have enough compassion for this shit, Jesus. Try to assess his condition. Damn it, it's not working. This doesn't look good. There's not a lot I can do for him right now. Let's see. In any case, he needs better care. Do you have antibiotics? We're waiting for supplies from the black market. But his condition is getting worse day by day. The Resistance and I would really appreciate your help. Yeah, of course I want to help, but I'm also curious. I don't know if she's gonna respond well to me saying, first give me some answers. Of course I want to help. I want to continue what Anders started. It's good to know that common people are still willing to stand up against these fascists. Here's how you can help. I've heard that you work at the clinic in town. You must have antibiotics there, something we can use to treat our comrade. I'd like you to go there tonight. Peter will meet you near this driveway and help you get the supplies we need. You're asking me to break into the clinic. Isn't she the second person who's asked me that now? Wasn't I also supposed to break into the clinic for, what's her name? I've forgotten her name. That Jewish woman and her child who has a really bad cough. I'll do what it takes. I lost a point with the Danes. Oh well, such is life. We don't have much time, and we can't afford to help Anders while our people are out of commission. Yeah, how the hell are we gonna break him out of jail? His name is Keese, by the way. Who? The man I'm asking you to save. Prove you're loyal to the cause, and we'll do what we can to help Anders. I knew this was gonna happen. The wonder drug. It seems more than one person is interested in getting penicillin from the clinic, but the doctor only has a single sample vial, so we have to choose who to give it to. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh god. This sucks, cause, like, I wanna, like, help the Resistance, but also, like, I want to help that little girl because she's sick, and who knows, like, what's going to happen to her if she doesn't get proper medicine. And, like, the point of this Resistance, in theory, is not just to, like, be bombing shit and, like, you know, doing a bunch of, like, radical revolutionary moves. It's to, like, fundamentally, it's about helping people and saving people, right? I think Livia's gonna be mad at me if I don't get her that penicillin. I don't know. Speaking of which, Anders must have sent you here for a reason, yes? Did he manage to hide the plans before the Gestapo got to him? He did. I've got them here. They appear to be instructions on how to use certain types of explosives. You read them? I couldn't help myself. This is my husband we're talking about. I've noticed that some of it is in Anders' handwriting. Yeah, I think we can do that. We've all had to take notes, but Anders was really the expert when it came to explosives. These instructions are his legacy. They are vital to the success of our future missions. Can you hand them over? It seemed really important to Anders that the Resistance receive these plans. Please use them wisely. I hand the plans to Livia. Thank you. This will help the cause immensely. I covered the guns in the shed under the manure. No one's sticking through that. Good. Did you remember to spread dog powder on your tracks? Of course, those damn hounds won't catch our scent. We should begin planning for our next move. It isn't safe here anymore. When do you want to leave? As soon as possible. We'll need to load the truck and prep Keese for travel. What about you, Gerda? We could use an extra pair of hands. I'll try to come back later. Great, we should be ready to leave this afternoon, perhaps around 3 p.m. Come back then. The fact that we're still, like, not even at afternoon yet and I've done all this shit is remarkable. Like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be my life.
When I heard the word resistance, I'd imagined brave fighters and a vast underground force organizing against the Nazis. I didn't expect to find two strangers and an old friend huddled together in a drafty hunter's lodge. Their presence confirmed Anders's involvement. It proved that he had hidden a whole second life from me, a life that had gotten a soldier wounded and brought one of his own comrades near death.
I'm amazed Peter had managed to keep his involvement in the resistance a secret for so long. He wasn't exactly known for his discretion. This one seems kind of bitter, and I don't really want to say that, because, like, I get Livia not wanting to trust her. I wondered how many others hurt by this war had remained hidden. Will we ever know its true cost? Well, I could use some compassion points, and I think that might give me compassion. So let's go for that.
I wondered how many others hurt by this war had remained hidden. Would we ever know its true cost?
There we go. I finally got a compassion point. I don't naturally tend to come by them, which I was saying last stream feels a little insulting. I think that they're just like, they're judging it based on very like black and white criteria, and like, because I don't always want to be compassionate if I'm being compassionate towards people who don't deserve it, like Nazis. Or sometimes you want to like choose another dialogue option more because you feel like it's more important to say. Okay, it's Saturday 1 p.m. I think it's too early to come back to the resistance and help them out.
Stahl told me I might be able to see Anders if I return. I know he cannot be trusted, but what choice do I have?
Oh, do we have to go to the Gestapo headquarters? I guess it's the only thing we haven't done yet, and it's only 1 p.m., so I guess we have to. I can hardly keep my hands from shaking. This time, I'll finally be able to see Anders. I still have the Nazi Party brooch I found out by the lake. If I wear it, it might convince the Gestapo that I'm on their side. Interesting. Right. Yeah, that might be useful. They might be more willing to listen to what I have to say. But the mere thought of pinning this thing to my coat makes my blood run cold. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, as long as no one from the resistance sees you, might as well do it. I have to do it. I pin the brooch to my coat. This better be worth it. Front door. The front entrance to the old police station. If I lose, like, it's so unfair that, like, even, like, making decisions to, like, try and be, like, friendly towards the occupation or the Nazis or whatever, just because you're trying to play them for whatever reason, counts as, like, increasing affinity for the occupation or whatever, and you, like, lose points for the resistance. Like, the game doesn't want to judge, like, whether you're making decisions based on, like, how you really feel versus like you're trying to like make strategic moves for like a second ulterior motive or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little annoying. It's very like video game black and white logic, which I don't love, but fine. Is that phone ever gonna stop ringing? The guard behind the counter is reading a newspaper, grumbling to himself. Lies and propaganda, all of it. Oh, really? Oh, it's you, the wife. The criminal inspector is expecting you in his office. Well, what are you waiting for? Hurry up. Don't keep him waiting. Great. Oh, let's see how this goes. Behind it, I can hear the faint sound of a single typewriter. It's a lot quieter now. Most of the employees must have gone home for the day. It's only 1 p.m. Seriously? Stahl is using the phone on the secretary's desk. Please, dearest, I'm sure it was just a mix-up. You know how he likes to explore. I'm sure they weren't too bothered. I bet they're already having a friendly snowball fight by now. The weather's perfect for it. I'm sure he won't freeze. You made sure to give him his gloves, yes? Yes. Yes, I'll remember. Dearest? Dearest, please let me... Yes, of course. You don't have to. All right. Yes. See you in a few hours. He puts down the phone and lets out an exasperated sigh. Oh, Frau Larson. So you came. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I had to let Fraulein Klein go home early today. She was very distraught. I found this on her desk. So you're snooping through your secretary's shit? I don't even know why I'm surprised. It's a small paperweight, shaped like a coffin? Oh. Do you know what it means? Well, I don't, but apparently Gerda does. Yes, I think I know. It's a warning. That if Charlotte keeps cooperating with, keeps working for you, I trail off, not wanting to say the words out loud. I guess I should have suspected as much. Damn. I swear I will get to the bottom of this. But no matter. You're here. I take it this means you've accepted my proposition? Yes. Let's just get this over with. Not very eager, are we? Well, your cooperation is appreciated nonetheless. Now, if you can get your husband to tell us what we need, we may be able to start talking about amending his sentence. Remain silent. I'll take you to his cell. Please follow me. So a threat from who exactly is my question. Here we are. Your husband is in the cell just over there. Go talk to him, and please take care to remember our deal. I'll be here in case there's any trouble. Well, I'm not gonna try and motivate him to, like, say anything. I just wanted to see him. Empty cell. It's been scrubbed completely clean. The floor is still wet, and there's a peculiar damp smell hanging in the air. I don't even want to imagine what could have warranted such a thorough cleaning. Yeah, probably not great stuff. Inside the cell, I see Anders standing slumped against the wall. He's cradling his bloodied hands towards his chest. Anders! It's me, I'm here. Gerda? Your hands. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. It's going to be alright. Oh, sorry, I forgot to read. I dart a sideways glance at Stahl. He's idly tapping a finger against his sleeve. So he's going to be here the entire time? Great. It's going to be alright. I'll find a way to get you out of here. Oh, Gertie. Why didn't you tell me anything? I could have done something. He gives me a weak smile. I didn't want to worry you. And you... was quiet for a moment. No, let's not talk about this now. Perhaps he's right. I should focus on how to get him out of this place. Listen, Anders. Just give him something. Can't you think of anything? Please stay strong. Well, I obviously don't want him to give them anything, but I wonder what the use of my wit means. Can't you think of anything? Like false information or something? Because if I say please stay strong, then because Stahl is overseeing this entire thing, he's gonna be annoyed with me if I don't try and ask Anders to say something. Can't you think of anything? He blinks, gears slowly churning in his head. I might know something. Rumor has it that the Resistance is keeping a hideout out east. The officer steps forward, clearly intrigued. Where exactly? Near the old mill. I see. Very interesting. Anders gave false intel. I'm sure nothing bad will come of it. Something bad probably will come of it, but alas. It's the best we can do right now. I glance over at Stahl. He's busy scribbling something on his notepad, a satisfied smirk tugging at his lips. This might be the moment I've been waiting for. Attempt to lean closer. Oh, no, I don't have... My occupation relation is too shitty. It's not gonna work. I mean, we can try. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Attempt to lean closer. I lean against the bars. Frau Larson, would you kindly step back, please? No, I was so close. I reluctantly release the bars and step away from Anders. I think we're done here. Now follow me, I'll show you out. Well, we tried. We got him to talk. Marvelous job. Thank you, Frau Larson. So you'll see that he's properly treated, right? We will decrease the intensity of our interrogations, at least until we've investigated this new lead. Frau Larson, thank you once again. Your efforts may have helped us put a stop to these saboteurs that have recently been plaguing our community. Now you should be getting home. Auf Wiedersehen. What does that mean? I don't know.
It had only been one day, but already Anders looked like a different man. The bruises on his face spoke volumes of the Gestapo, and his tired eyes betrayed the restless night he had spent inside that cell. I wondered how long he could endure such hardships, and how far I would go to prevent them. Oh, my poor Anders.
I wish they would have let me tend to his wounds, but I suppose lingering pain was part of their strategy. I had to act quickly to secure his release. At least the Gestapo still needed something from him, and maybe from me. As long as that remained the case, he would survive. I mean, I don't know. There was a lot they can do in the meantime to make his surviving quite unpleasant. I wish they would have let me tend to his wounds, but I suppose the lingering pain was part of their strategy.
I wished they would have let me tend to his wounds, but I suppose the lingering pain was part of the strategy.
Yeah, you're on another compassion point. Yay. Okay, now what can I do? Now it's 3 p.m. Alright, so now we can go back to the Resistance and help them out, I think.
The Resistance group is moving to their new hideout this afternoon. They might appreciate any help I can offer.
And there's also,
The pastor is bringing Esther and her daughter here this afternoon. Maybe they need some more help.
Well, I promised I would help the Resistance. I don't know if I promised I'd go back and help, Esther, that's her name, Esther and her daughter. Help them move to the inn or whatever. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. Let's
The
go
resistance
back to the
group is
resistance for
moving to
now.
their new hideout this afternoon. They might appreciate any help I can offer.
We might want to take the Nazi brooch off now. I wonder if I can do that. Because I don't think they're going to appreciate seeing me wear that. It means goodbye, I think. Yeah, that would make sense. I could have looked it up, but I don't like having to navigate back and forth. Phew, seems like they haven't left yet. Gerda, you're here! He beams at me while Livia nods her head politely. We're grateful that you decided to show up. We were just about to leave for the new location. Peter is going to take us there and instruct. Where's your wounded man, Kessie, or Kess? He's already lying inside. We don't want him to move around too much. But I think we've stayed here for just about long enough. Let's be off. Quick, let's get inside before anyone sees us. Middle England has been a friend to the Resistance. Her inn will be a good place to regroup. Okay. Signpost. The words on it are written in coarse letters. Members Club. Windows. They've been boarded with thick pieces of wood. An efficient way to deal with the occupation's blackout rules. And an efficient excuse for a place dealing in shady activities. Alright, let me open up this. Still have one person to meet. I wonder if there's a way to, like, unequip things. Like, take the brooch off. I guess we already did that? I don't know. We also have the paperweight. Still don't get what that's about entirely. Anders, Livia, Charlotte, Harold, Doctor, and Marie Mid-Eagland, the owner of the inn. Right. Clues, snitch, informant's room, facts, Danish resistance. Right. I'm probably not going to read all of this, but Gestapo torture. We're infamous for their interrogation methods, which involve brutal torture of their captives. And we haven't found this stuff yet. Did I miss the thing about persecution of communists? I wonder what that was about. I think I saw this already. Proximity to the German border, the region of Sunderland was a particularly dangerous place for members of the resistance, especially those not familiar with the local community. I assume that every member of the German minority was likely to be a potential snitch. Yeah. Yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, we got it. Let's go inside. She should be out here in a minute. I should look around a little before speaking with Livia. Truck used to move wares from hither to thither. There's probably nothing suspicious about an inn receiving wares from various places. This must be how they move around contraband and people. Most of them are sealed quite tightly. These look a bit like weapon crates. I carefully open one of the lids. Oh, just bottles of expensive wine. Is that all they're dealing with here? We can talk to Kess. His face is unbearably pale. He's shivering all over. You alright, Kess? I think I need to lie down. Just stay strong a little while longer, buddy. It's going to be fine. Mead will take care of us. She always has. Okay. Pantry used to store food. There's a bread box here, with only a single piece left inside. It's quite hard and dry. Why would I take their food? It's not like I need it and leave it. Doorway, it looks like it's been blocked off. Is this a door? There doesn't appear to be any handle. Okay, guess that's it. Livia, she looks tense and still, like a marble statue. Her mind seems to be somewhere else. Are you sure this is a good idea? There aren't too many places willing to house resistance groups, especially not this close to the German border. We can trust Midi. Or Mid? I still can't figure out how to pronounce her name. She's been a great help to us before, although she might not be so thrilled about our sudden arrival. We'll just have to convince her. I'll have a look around. I mean, I already did have a look around, so maybe... Yeah. You don't seem too sure. Well, the people from this region can be so stubborn. I should know. Oh, did you grow up here? I wouldn't have guessed. Your accent is so... I sound like a proper Copenhagener, don't I? But no, I actually grew up a fair bit north of here. I only moved to the capital a few years ago to study at the university. What did you study? Philosophy. What a waste of money. I'm not gonna fucking say that, Jesus. A very noble pursuit. Yes, it provided me with the opportunity to read all of the greats. Not a big fan of philosophy personally. I feel like a lot of it, to quote Sarah from Game Assist, attempts to place every, I can't remember how they phrase it now, but like something about oh my god, I'm completely blanking now, but I do remember the phrase like apolitical, amorphous realm. Like tries to place like either, I think, moral quandaries or like questions about life and the world and society in this like apolitical, amorphous realm. Basically tries to like remove things from their political and material contexts, because a lot of philosophers are white men who aren't thinking about the political contexts of various things. Like a good example is like, I think therefore I am. Like this idea that like, how can we know that we have bodies and brains and we're not just like floating around in like some simulation or whatever. We're not just like imagining that this is happening and it's all just like, I don't know, like a dream or like some sort of mass hallucination or whatever the fuck. I don't exactly remember the details, but I think it was Descartes who said, well, I'm thinking right now, so I must have a brain in theory, right? My brain must exist because I'm using it to think. So I think therefore I am. So I exist because I can think, essentially. That was the general gist of it. That was the whole thing. And like some black people, I think particularly a black woman, I cannot at this point remember her name. I think it was actually potentially multiple black women who wrote about this. Were like, hey, the idea that you have to like make sure you know you exist and that this isn't just some like simulation or hallucination or like some like fantasy dreamed up by you or whatever is incredibly like privileged, and it's a very white man thing to philosophize about, because when you are experiencing, for example, slavery or like poverty and abuse and like material bodily like harm and consequences because of your political reality and because of the world you live in and because of the way it treats you, you very much know you exist, and it's not something that you just like are dreaming about or like fantasizing about. Like it's very hard to not like take the reality of your body and your material being seriously when you are being like tortured and abused and discriminated against, right? That's essentially the general gist of it. From what I remember. It's been a long-ass time since I took philosophy. Also, I'm kind of out of it, but I think that was the general gist of it. So yeah, philosophy has its issues. Is the TLDR. Kant, Hegel, Marx, Engels. People who care about the unjust state of our society. So you're a communist. Of course. Hell yeah, Livia! I love her. She says those dangerous words with such pride. So me-coded. Is that how you came to join the resistance? Yes, I had many good friends in the capital. Had? Did something happen? She doesn't respond. There we go. We got persecution of communists in the journal. Oi! What are you doing back here? Damn it, Nis, where's your sister? Mid? Don't you worry about her. Afraid you're stuck with me for now. Didn't we decide to move you all here next Wednesday? Yes, but... So what are you doing here now? Chief, I'm sorry. I don't feel so... What's wrong with that guy? He's dying is what's wrong with him. Try to explain? He's been injured. We're treating him right now so you don't have to worry about that. She's right. Our old hideout has been compromised, so we had to come here sooner than expected. Well, that's not something we agreed on. You have to leave. Okay, let's let Livia handle it. I mean, she's the one who knows about this shit. And besides, we don't have any insight points left anyways. We made a deal, Nis. I know we did. But things are different now, yeah? The stakes have been raised. Your man over there looks like he's on death's doorstep. If you want to stay here, you'll have to compensate me and my sister somehow. Fucking bastard. Please, Mid wouldn't pull this shit. I thought your sense of camaraderie stretched further than that. She's right. Please, Nis, this is important. It's for the good of the country. My life is important too, you know. Oh, don't start on that now. Well, sometimes we have to make sacrifices. I don't know what you want me to say. Oh, Esther. Oh, why did she have to turn up now? Now, who in God's name are you? Esther, the pastor. He spoke to you about me? He scratches his head in frustration. Damn, you're right. You're that Jewish woman. Where's the pastor now? He's inside the pub. He had to distract a Nazi sympathizer. Well, this is a fine mess. Seems we have a bit of an overbooking situation. You're each going to have to give me something extra if you want to stay here. Shit. Starting with you, Sparrow, what can your group bring to the table? Offer premium goods. What premium goods do we have? I don't know if this is a good idea. Thing is, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what's more important. Like, she needs a place to stay too, but I don't know. I also don't want Livia to be mad at me, selfishly. Okay, let's offer premium goods. I managed to find this. Where did you get that? I'm impressed. Now it's your turn. Esther, was it? Wait, where are you taking them? Gerda, is it? I know you mean well, but some things are best kept secret. Sweden is the closest safe haven for Jews, everyone knows that. But I don't even know if I can take that risk. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer. What about that necklace you're wearing? Oh, like her Star of David necklace? No, it's not just a piece of jewelry. Esther's eyes flicker with uncertainty. Show some merciness. This woman and her child have endured hardships you can't even imagine. Can't you find it in your heart to let them stay on goodwill alone? He looks at me angrily at first. Then he looks at Esther and little Sophia standing behind her. Fine, you can stay, but I expect you to earn your keep. This ain't a charity shop. His harsh tone makes the little girl begin to cry. Mama, I want to go home. Oh, we didn't mend the teddy bear, but... Scheisse. Well, we can try. Give teddy bear. Here you go. This little guy will keep you safe. Sophia looks bewildered, but she stops crying and hugs the teddy bear. He's a friend. As long as you hold on to him, you and your mother won't be in any danger. The girl nods timidly. She seems to have forgotten her troubles for now. Thank you, Gerda. This means a lot. Now let's get back to business. Indeed. Now, I suppose you're all welcome to stay. But no more than a week. I want you out of here. Let's pray that none of those Nazi pigs come snooping around until then. So I guess, yeah, because it is an inn, so you would think they'd have room for all of us. Thankfully. This fucking guy, being like, oh, you have to, give me shit to, convince me to let you stay here when, we're undergoing a fucking occupation. Really? I mean, I shouldn't even be surprised. The fucking selfishness from some people that I've seen in the past several months, especially. While people are undergoing a literal genocide, I shouldn't be surprised. Western individualism strikes again. Bags, they're bulging with content. I have not seen so many bags of sugar since before the war. Alright, let's talk to Livia. She looks tense and still, like a marble statue. There doesn't seem to be much more I can do here. Listen, I should leave soon. She nods. Very well. Resistance is grateful for your assistance this afternoon. You made the negotiation process run a lot more smoothly than I anticipated. You're proving to be quite a valuable addition to our group. Losing Anders was a heavy blow to our efforts against the Germans. He was a good man. He still is. She's quiet for a moment. She doesn't think we can get him back. Of course. But your husband knew what he was getting himself into. We all did. Livia clears her throat. Great. We won't compromise our mission. Not again. Not after everything they did so that I could. She trails off. Never mind that. Listen, if you continue to prove your worth, I'll consider redirecting our efforts to getting Anders out. She looks me over carefully. Despite your heritage, you've proven yourself a loyal sort. I hope we can count on you to assist us later this evening. Alright, so we have to make a decision between, stealing the medicine for them or stealing the medicine for Sophia. I don't know. You know what? Even if their comrade does die, I think the right thing to do, the honorable thing to do, is to try and get that medicine for that little girl. Because, what are we even doing if we're not helping, people in need, the common people? Yes, the resistance is important. Yes, having numbers is important. But, what does any of this mean? What are we fighting for if we don't care about humanity, if we don't care about, taking care of each other, taking care of people in need, taking care of children? You know what I mean? We'll see. Yeah, I think I lost a point with Livia. Regrettably, I don't think enemies to lovers Yuri will be happening. Because I have principles that need to be stuck to.
It seemed that Midis Inn had become a refuge for those hiding from the occupation, albeit
it's
a costly
Midis,
one.
I guess.
They all had a common enemy, but uncommon goals. Some pushed for action, others for escape, but they shared a desire to remain hidden, even as German soldiers and sympathizers drank beer just one room away. How could anyone relax in a place like that?
I've already forgotten how to say her name. Is it Mide? And Nis were making a tidy sum off their guests. For them, this was an opportunity to profit instead of help those in need.
Mide and Nis were making a tidy sum from their guests. For them, this was an opportunity to profit instead of helping those in need.
Oh, we got another wit point. There we go. And now it is Saturday night. Time to piss off the resistance by helping a little girl. This feels way too similar to leftist discourse.
I'm betraying the doctor like this. But if I'm to see Anders again, I'll need to break in and steal the penicillin.
To modern leftist discourse, where so many people only care about the cause TM and they don't actually give a shit about other human beings. Not that I'm bitter.
I can't believe I'm betraying the doctor like this. But if I'm to see Anders again, I'll need to break in and steal the penicillin.
Alright, let's do that. Oh, we're not, like, going through that scene, it just happened?
There's something up ahead.
Oh, shitting. Fuck. What does that mean? I'm nervous now. What's going on over there? Stop cheating! I'm not. Leave me alone. Give them back or I'll make you give them back. No! Their voices are filled with so much vitriol. I'll rip each other apart if I don't do something. Oh yeah, we got a German kid and a Danish kid. Alright, I guess I'm intervening, even though I'm not their mother. Give them back! I don't have them! Hey, what's going on here? They both turn to look to me, eyes wide with surprise. The one holding the branch seems to regain his courage. Pele's cheating. I'm not. R2. Well, Lucas pushed me. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. This is going in circles. Where are your parents? You never follow the rules. I hate you. German scum with clubs at your back and hats in hand. Get out of our Danish land. Shut your mouth. Oh boy. It's probably not a good idea getting between them, but I don't know. The German boy raises his stick to hit his Danish playmate. Get between them. That's enough. They'll fly right back at each other's throats as soon as I turn my back. Can't leave them like this. I suppose there's no need for me to go to the clinic before it's truly dark out. Isn't it already dark out? I should look around and see if I can't figure out what really happened. Tree. Something has been carved into the trunk. Someone's carved their initials into the bark. PH. And just underneath that it reads LK. Pele and Lucas. They must have been good friends. That's cute. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's cute. Blood. The snow here is stained with droplets of blood. Somebody got hurt over here. Yeah, no shit, Gerda. Blue Fort, he has the high ground. There's a pile of sticks here as well, but it isn't very big. Pele, he's kicking at the wall. Are you alright? Go away. Please, I just want to help you. He turns around to face me. His eyes are wet with angry tears, dangerously close to spilling over. What happened? I don't want to play with him anymore. Why not? Because he always wants to make the rules. He never lets me decide anything. What game are you playing? Playing war. He pushes me down and then says I'm not allowed to move. And then he takes the sticks when I'm not looking. He says that the Germans aren't allowed to lose. He's just copying what he sees. That's also true, but I worry that that sounds too, like, apologetic. Or, like, making excuses. Of course they are. What kind of game doesn't give you a chance to win? I know! It's not fair. I see. Should go hear Lucas's side of the story. Red Fort. It's got a roof. What a cozy little hut. There's a bunch of sticks in here. I understand why his friend is jealous. Lucas. He's swatting the bush angrily with his stick. Don't you think it's had enough? Just go away. Please, can you tell me why you're upset? He's being a stupid head. Your friend over there, you mean? He's not my friend. Alright. Why is he being a stupid head? Because he's ruining the game. How so? He's not playing by the rules. You're playing war, right? Yeah. And the rules are you shouldn't steal from each other's bases. You can only win sticks on the battlefield. And you won all those sticks that are on your fort? In your fort? Well, no. The Germans start with more sticks. That doesn't seem fair. That's probably why your friend is so upset. He still shouldn't break the rules. Pele stole from my base. That's not allowed. Look, he's doing it again. Get away. Stop stealing, you stupid Dane. Oh boy. Oh no, I think I maybe did not mend this properly. But I have to say, like, I'm kind of on Pele's side here. I mean, I know, like, the kid is just, like, replicating, like, the behavior of the adults. Like, that's 100% what it's coming from, but doesn't mean it isn't wrong. Also, the idea of playing war, like, that's a game that kids play, is, kind of fucked up, I must say. I hate you! Stop it, both of you! I know you're mad at each other, but this isn't the way. Now listen, why don't each of you tell me what happened? Alright. Lucas, go first. Lucas? Pele says that you never let him decide the rules. That's right, he keeps making stuff up whenever he's losing. But did you push him down? Only to get my branches back? But it still hurt. There has to be some way to resolve this. Alright. We don't have any insight is the issue, but, yeah, we don't really have a very good German relation or enough insight, so it might not work. Weren't you good friends before? Can a silly game really pull apart the famous duo of Lucas and Pele? Famous? What are you talking about, lady? Your names are carved all over town. Well, we have been friends for a while. I guess we could try playing something else. This game was getting kind of boring anyways. We could be pirates and combine our forts into a ship. Yeah. There we go. The boys reconciled. Lucas and Pele reconciled. Great. What's going on out here? Pele! I told you not to play with that boy anymore. Oh, Mrs. Larson. What are you doing here? Oh, great. Here we go. Lucas! Lucas, get over here. The boy avoids his mother's eyes while kicking at a pile of snow. Mom, really, it was nothing. Nothing? Your clothes are all scuffed up. It was that brutish German boy, wasn't it? These are children you are talking about. Holy shit. I didn't mean to. Control your son. Don't you dare tell me what to do, Frau Krautz. I tried to stop them from fighting. Some silly argument about Danes and Germans. You're not a Dane, what do you know? Christ alive. Jesus. Okay, wow. This isn't like racism because they're all white, but it's like whatever the fuck this is. Nationalism? Xenophobia? The hilarious part is, like, she is both German and Danish, but they've just decided she's neither because they don't want to have to deal with the fact that she's both. Christ alive. And you're certainly no German either, as far as I can tell. Please just leave. These aren't your kids. I just wanted to help. Well, you didn't. I guess I should go. I need to get to the clinic anyway. I can't believe I'm doing this. Breaking into my own workplace. Oh, what would Mama say if she saw me now? Well, it's for a good cause. Alright, Gerda, calm down. What are your options here? Peter told me to wait for him by the driveway. Reinhardt also wants to make a deal with me. Yeah, we're not doing that. His note said to meet him near the road blockade. So, what should I do? I suppose I don't have to get involved in either of their affairs. I could go in on my own and get the medicine for Jacob and Esther. Oh, but standing out here is certainly not going to do Anders any good. I need to look around the building and see if I can find a way inside. Alright, I think we're going to have to get the medicine for Esther. Which means we're going in by ourselves. The kitchen window, it's dark inside. Where's the cat? The kitchen is quiet. It is quite far from the doctor's private rooms. I don't think the noise will be enough to wake him. But if I go in now, I'll be going alone. Should I break in through here? Yeah, sure, break in. Let's do it. Oh, no. That was a little loud. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. It's so dark in here, I can barely see a thing. I should be careful as I look around. Cupboard might contain something valuable. Oh no, I don't have a flashlight. Never mind, back out. The door of the kitchen. No, I need to find the fucking medicine. Flashlight. Where's that? Okay, but where is the medicine? Do we remember? There's a lot of drawers in here. I doubt it's in the reception desk. Okay, let's back out. Alright, fine, let's try searching. Oh, that hinge looks rusty. I better open it slowly. Phew, here we go. What's in here? Just a bundle of old magazines. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I didn't think it would be in there. This isn't gonna work. Oh, it did. Nice. What's this? A flashlight! Oh, this will make it much easier to see in these dark rooms. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah. Note written on a hastily torn piece of paper. There's a note on the table. Read it. It's a note from Mrs. Thompson. Doctor, that German soldier came by today as well. I sent him away, of course, as per your instructions. He is getting quite insistent about seeing you for treatment. It is most unpleasant. Great. Alright, where's the medicine cabinet? Over. There's a bottle of tranquilizer in here. Take it. I grabbed a bottle with these. There we go. Tranquilizer could help. On the shelf stands a neat row of decorative pottery. I doubt it's in those jars. Well, let's try. Okay. I stick my hand into one of the jars. The key to the doctor's private study, just what I was looking for. Well, this is going quite well. Surprisingly. The door to the clinic depot is locked. Oh, right. So the depot and the study are two different things. Door. The door to Harold's private study. Harold's desk, sturdy and made of mahogany. That's mahogany! The Hunger Games movies are great, actually. Especially the second one. They age quite well. Should I look through Harold's desk? Sure, let's do it. Phew, I almost knocked into the desk. I can't find any keys. What's this? The doctor's journal. This one is from yesterday. In the morning, a group of German soldiers barged into the clinic and demanded that I treat one of their men. Gerda was very accommodating to their needs. It must be her German blood. Wow, okay. Everyone's such a douchebag about her being, like, Danish and German. Stuffed with medical books. There's a lot of books here. I don't think there's anything interesting here. Whatever, let's try. These books must have been precariously stacked. It's like a little alarm system all on its own. But here's the key to the depot. It's just like the doctor to hide a key in an obscure place like this. We're doing pretty well in terms of noise level, actually. This ain't too bad. Drawers. I'm not sure what the doctor keeps in here. What's this? A German dog tag. Looks like it's from the First World War. Was the doctor a conscript for the German army? I wonder if that's why he resents them so. Interesting. Well, don't steal it. That's a bad idea. Let's not go upstairs. Harold could be down here any minute. I need to hurry. Yeah, we're not going upstairs. That's a terrible idea. Are you kidding me? Okay, with the key of the depot. The medical cabinet contains various bottles of medicine. I think we might be keeping the penicillin in here somewhere. Probably, yeah. These are all working out, I think, because she has the flashlight. One of the tiny bottles is standing precariously close to the edge of the cabinet shelf. I carefully place it further inside the cabinet. Phew. Here it is. I gingerly pick up the bottle of penicillin. Strange how such a medical marvel can be contained in such a small bottle. That's everything I need to get out. I heard the sounds of a struggle coming from the examination room. What's going on out there? Shit. Peter is pointing a gun at Reinhardt. What are you doing here, you goddamn Nazi bastard? Keep your fucking voice down, or I'll find a way to shut you up permanently. No, retreat to the fucking depot. Damn it. As soon as I turn to move into the depot, Peter notices me shifting in the shadows. Gerda, you're here? I thought you decided not to come. What are you doing in here? Why didn't you wait for me outside? Well. Seems like little Frau Larson decided to go ahead and grab all the loot for herself. Are you serious? Damn it. No, Peter, that's not true. Then why are you here? I had to help someone else. Someone else? Peter runs his hands frantically through his hair. Fuck, one of my friends is dying, Gerda. I needed your help getting that medicine for him. What's that you're holding there? Well, I mean, they're probably not going to believe me if I lie. He points to the bottle of penicillin that I'm gripping tightly between my hands. I mean, I could try lying. Because it's not like saying nothing is gonna do anything. It's just a bottle of morphine. You're a poor liar, Frau Larson. Hand over the penicillin and no one needs to get hurt. Hang on, I'm the one with the gun here. Oh, you are? Yes, you... Ugh. Reinhardt rams into Peter and starts to struggle with him for control over the gun. You fucker, let go of me. I'm not saying anything, not getting involved. What should I do to wake up the doctor? Oh, I can't help either of them because I don't have... I mean, I wasn't going to help Reinhardt, but I don't have any more trust. Christ. Wait and see, I guess. I watch in stunned silence as the two men continue their violent brawl. They're knocking things over left and right. Oh shit, you should have just ran while they were fighting. You should have just tried to run out the door. Peter reaches for his gun, but Reinhardt knocks it out of his hand and slides across the floor. Right. What's going on down here? Oh no, Harold. Fucking hell. With Reinhardt distracted, Peter runs to retrieve the gun. Die, you Nazi bastard! He fires, but... Oh god, you shot the doctor! Reinhardt manages to dodge just in time. The bullet hits Harold. No! Shit, what did... Oh, no, Harold! Harold, stay with me. Gerda, why are you here? Shh, it's okay. It's going to be okay. I try to stop the bleeding, but I only have so many hands. The light in the doctor's eyes starts to fade. No. Damn it. This probably happened because I tried to do this by myself. Ugh. Great. I mean, I think wanting to help Sophia was the noble thing. My intentions were good, but oh well. I mean, this isn't entirely my fault. I refuse to take full responsibility for this. I'm not the one who shot him. Death of the doctor. During the break-in, Harold sustained a grave injury that I was unable to treat. I feel responsible for his death.
For years, the clinic had been a reminder of the years I spent away from Tinglev, when my skills and expertise as a healer were honed in the city. Here, at least, I was indispensable and valued. Even Harold, in his own begrudging way, had come to rely on me. It was a place that represented my independence, and in one single night, I put all that at risk and betrayed my duty as a nurse.
Who knew how many people had undertaken similar betrayals during this war? Harold had lived his life with a great deal of distrust. Actions like these only confirmed his worldview. I needed to remind myself that no matter what happened, I'd done this for Anders. I mean, that's not really true. I didn't do it for Anders. I did it for Sophia. I don't know. Harold had lived his life with a great deal of distrust. Actions like these only confirmed his worldview.
Harold had lived his life with a great deal of distrust. Actions like these only confirmed his worldview.
Got an insight point. Great. Well, I think I fucked that up. But alas. It's still Saturday night? Jesus Christ.
The darkness around me feels suffocating, but I'll finally get to see Anders again. I hope what I did was worth it. It has to be.
Why am I in the Gestapo headquarters? I thought I was getting the medicine for Sophia. Oh, there's Jacob. Gerda, my child. Did you manage to procure the penicillin? Yes. Here, take it. Oh, most excellent. I'll try to see what I can do for your poor husband. I am sorry that I cannot serve as much more than a courier. Perhaps some other accomplices might have been able to get you into the building. But alas, I am only a humble priest. Is there anything you would like me to ask him? This may be the only chance I get. Ask him... I don't really care. Like, obviously it's obvious that he really participated, why he did it. I think it's obvious why he did it. If he needs to eat, get him food, yeah. And then give him this food. Of course, my child. I'm sure this will bolster his spirits. Now I'll go inside. May the heavens favor us on this dark winter's eve. He's been in there for a while. Wish he would come back soon. Right? I anxiously wipe my gloved hands against my coat. It's impossible to get rid of the sensation of Harold's blood growing cold beneath me. I can feel it everywhere. In my nostrils, underneath my fingernails. No. No, stop it, Gerda. Get a hold of yourself. No one can know about this. Jacob could be back in a second now. Oh, there he is. How did it go? Well, they weren't as amenable as I hoped. They won't relent on their interrogation of your husband, but I did manage to procure this. He hands me a tattered handwritten note. Thank you, Jacob. Oh, it was nothing. I unfold the note. The page is smeared with bloodstains. Jacob inhales sharply at the sight. Please, do you mind? Right, of course. I should take the penicillin to Esther's daughter. Thank you so much for bringing it to me, Mrs. Larson. You're a kind soul. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to skip that. May you get home safely. I return my attention to the letter. Dearest wife, I pray this note does not fall into the wrong hands, but you deserve to know. No matter how kind you think Mr. Vestergaard has been to us, he is still providing Hitler's armies with supplies that kill the people fighting for our freedom. We thought our plan was solid, but we must have gotten careless along the way. Vestergaard, that's, Margaret's father, right? The failed mission. The resistance sabotaged Vestergaard's factory because of his collaboration with the German military. Anders tells me they did not finish the job. Something went wrong. And I have left you to clean up a terrible mess. A mess that involves a lot more people than you might think. I beg you to leave it be. You've done more than enough. Please be safe. Love, Anders. Who does he think he is? As if I could just forget everything. No, I have to do something. I have to get him out of there. He doesn't think this is my fight? Well, he's wrong. The Danes aren't the only ones around here that are unhappy under the current regime. I don't wish to see him shot because of what some fascist regime dictates. If he won't offer me any clues, I'll just have to find them on my own. There must be someone in this town who can help me. Perhaps Margaret's father, Mr. Vestergaard? He's as corrupt as they come, but he's also a powerful figure in the community, and he has a certain sway with the Gestapo. But I don't know how my words will ever reach him without some leverage. The Sunday service is tomorrow. Perhaps the pastor will help me. I hug the bloodied letter to my chest. I'll do whatever it takes.
The Gestapo headquarters felt oppressive in the dim moonlight. I had passed by this building many times on my way into town, never paying much attention to the old police station, but something about the new occupants transformed it. It suddenly seemed to be mocking me, instilling fear. Was this the only place where I would be able to speak to my husband from now on?
I could only imagine what it must have been like in that place. I had to continue Anders' mission to save him, even if he wanted me to stay out of it. I don't even want to be involved in this to save him. I just want to do it because it's the right thing to do. But, like, I imagined for a moment how an explosion would change my impression of the building, but now was not the time to entertain such thoughts.
I imagined for a moment how an explosion would change my impression of the building, but now is not the time to entertain such thoughts.
Got another Whitney. Alright.
Pastor Jacob will be presiding over the Sunday service. I need to catch him alone and ask him about Mr. Vestergaard.
Okay, so there's that. Is there anything else we can do this morning? Guess not. Hang on. We have tranquilizers that might come in handy. Yeah, Peter doesn't like us anymore. Yes. Still have one more person that we haven't met yet. Persecution of communists. There you go. Hitler declared war on the Soviet Union. Consequently, the occupying Germans in Denmark demanded that the Danish government arrest all of the leading communists in the country. Many were released again. On the 22nd of August 1941, the so-called Communist Law was put into effect. It forbade all communist unions and activity, and all persons suspected of being this political inclination were arrested and interned in prison camps. As a result, many communists went into hiding and assembled into resistance groups. Yeah, I knew that.
Pastor Jacob will be presiding over the Sunday service. I need to catch him alone and ask him about Mr. Vestergaard.
Okay. We also, I think, made that honey cake for church, didn't we? Or did we never get around to it? We have the recipe. The bells are ringing. Sunday service must be over. Good. I need to find Pastor Jacob. If there's anyone in this town who can help me find leads on how to help Anders, it's him. Oh, so we missed church. Oh boy. Oh well. I guess we got more important things to worry about right now. There are still quite a few people out in front of the church. Have they already heard about what happened at the clinic? Maybe this was a bad idea. Pull yourself together, Gerda. They don't know what happened. They don't know you were there. You just need to find the pastor. Monument. A memorial to the Danish and German soldiers who died as conscripts for the German army in World War I. A monument to the people we lost in the last war, fighting for the German side. Charlotte. Her eyes are closed as if in prayer. Maybe we shouldn't interrupt her, but whoops, too late. What are you doing? Oh, Gerda. They're saying that somebody broke into the clinic, and they killed the poor doctor. How terrible. Are you all right? What do you think? Sorry, I was just asking. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so harsh, but I didn't want to seem like, yeah, I'm fine. Let's hope they find the culprit soon. Let's hope not. What are you doing? Paying my respects to the fallen. She smiles sadly. To Oscar. I'm sorry about your brother. Thank you, Gerda. I know he did the right thing by volunteering to join the fight, but it still hurts to know it might have all been for nothing. Now we don't even have a body to bury and mourn properly. That's why I'm paying tribute here. It's a nice gesture, I guess. I'm glad you think so. They're just candles, but it's something. She trails off and her eyes become clouded with melancholy. I mean, war is always pointless. Hate to break it to you, but volunteering is never a good idea. I mean, I guess some wars were probably arguably kind of necessary in the long run. Like the Civil War, ending slavery was definitely a good idea, but sucks that like a whole war had to be fought. Mostly the war is just about acquiring resources and, you know, doing neocolonialism. Are you sure you're alright? I can't help but wonder if it was worth it. I've done everything Mama and Papa have asked of me. And yet, they never looked at me the same way they did him. Yeah, that's misogyny, girly pop. It wasn't until I became secretary to the criminal inspector that they finally seemed to see me at all. But then we received the news that Oscar had gone missing, and all they could talk about was his heroic sacrifice. It made me so angry. I'm sorry, that was a terribly selfish thing for me to say. Please, Gerda, just forget I said anything at all. Now, I really must be on my way. It was nice seeing you again, dear cousin. Oh, right, I keep forgetting they're cousins. Candles, one of them has been lit. The candle that Charlotte put here flutters gently in the wind. Snuff it out. That seems a little cold. Let's just leave. Bicycles. A tangle of bicycles. All the tires look worn down. Who's this? Old Carl. He looks like he's trying to mount his bike. That's probably what it is. It's disgraceful is what it is. Did you see that Nazi girl over there? Putting candles on the monument to our fallen heroes? She might as well lift her skirts and piss all over it. Frau Sommerfeld. Her smile is filled with warmth that makes me long for simpler times. Gerda! Goodness, are you all right? We heard somebody broke into the doctor's clinic last night. That poor old man. I'm surprised to see you care. Damn. Maybe don't be that harsh. What is happening to our town? A man killed just like that. It's unheard of. He might not have liked us Germans very well, but that doesn't mean I ever wished him harm. How was the sermon? Oh, marvelous. Our pastor really has a way with words. He's been kind enough to continue his sermons both in Danish and German. Okay. I guess that's it. Should go inside now. Is there anything over here? Just a bunch of graves. Now we're hitting an invisible wall. Okay. Alright. Let's go out this way. Is there anyone else we can talk to? Guess not. Alright, let's go looking for the pastor. Door, I can hear people talking inside. Food. Saunders calf board. Cakes of all shapes and sizes lie scattered across the table. Direct. It's truly impressive what the women of this town can come up with despite the strict rationing. Yeah.